In this video, we're going to answer the question of how to make $200 a day with a trading bot. You'll also learn a bunch of new strategies and different ways to earn that same 200 bucks. Even if you don't have a big deposit, that's not a problem. After this video, you'll get a detailed guide. So get comfortable and let's dive into the instructions. The very first thing you need is consistency. If you don't have consistency, then honestly, any method, even an automated one, won't really work for you. Let's open a trade on the Euro to Australian dollar currency pair for 1 minute in the background and see what the booster bot tells us. And then we'll talk more about consistency. Look, the booster bot is giving me a buy signal, so I'm opening a buy trade right away. We're basically talking in the context of $1,000, right? So let's put it this way, to make $200 a day, you'll need roughly 500 to 1,000 bucks in your account. So in our case, that's either, roughly speaking, 40% or plus 20. Making 20% profit is actually doable. That's just 5 trades of, say, $50 each, and you've made those 200 bucks. If you're working with $500, you'll need to make a lot more trades, like 15, for example. And, accordingly, your risk management will be about the same. So the most important thing is consistency, right? That is, how much time you dedicate to trading and what systems you use. These could be ready-made strategies, our trading bot, or anything else. By the way, if you go to the description right now and check out the provided links, you'll find a direct link to our dedicated support account there. So, you can message the support account, clearly stating that you want to become our elite member, and we'll promptly add you to our exclusive private group, where we consistently hold 2 comprehensive trading sessions every single day and, accordingly, diligently share our valuable signals. So this is also a way to earn money. You can copy our signals without putting in any effort for analysis. You can see the results for yourself right now. I'll also attach here somewhere the results of our guys who consistently earn with us. So, if you truly want to copy our highly successful signals with an impressive win rate of about 89%, then please follow the convenient link in the description below and send us a direct message saying, "I want to become an elite member." We will then add you to our exclusive private community, and you will be able to easily make a significant $200 every single day. It's going to be very safe and secure, especially considering you are seeing all the compelling stats right now. So, I will leave the direct link to this amazing community and also to our dedicated manager's account in the description, as well as in the pinned message. Click the link and start earning with us. But let's move on to the next point, which is a must if you want to make 200 bucks a day. The next thing you need to do is figure out your risk management. Obviously, if you only have, say, $200, then you basically need to make 100% on that. So, that's pretty tough, yeah. And so, we need a working deposit, like I said, $500, $1,000. Basically, a larger amount, or even better, $2,000. And then, just aim to make about 10% on your deposit. That's exactly how you get those $200. So just do the math properly. Again, we don't have to stick to that $200. You can calculate any amount you want for yourself. For some people, it might be $100. For others, I don't know, maybe it's $50. So just take the amount you really want to make in a day, the amount you don't have right now, and understand the risks you're willing to take. The bigger the amount, the easier it will be for you to get started. If you stick to the system, for example, if you consistently have 10 trades a day, and you have a trading strategy or tool that gives you at least 60 to 80% profitable trades, then honestly, it's not a problem for you to even work with 500 bucks. You put in 500 bucks, then you spend about a week learning, and in 2 weeks that 500 turns into 1,000 or even 2,000. And, accordingly, you'll see proportional growth. So, at first it might be a bit tough, but then the chart will start growing really fast if you stick to the strategy, keep learning, and keep improving your skills. I hope that's clear now, and I recommend you trade with 5, let's say, this is actually a really important number, between 5 and 10%. If you trade with amounts like that, you'll really end up in the black. If you already have a ready-made tool, then go from 10 to 20%, but no more. Anything above that is just too risky. I hope that's clear now. Let's pick the pound sterling to Canadian dollar currency pair and get a signal on it. We select the pound sterling to Canadian dollar currency pair. The trade duration is 1 minute. Now we wait for a signal from the booster bot and get a sell signal. Right from here, I open my sell trade for 20%, that's $250. And now I just need to wait for the trade to close in profit. Since the stats with the booster bot are really good, I'm confident in this trade. Also, I want to remind you, if you still don't have a ready-made tool or strategy, you can easily reach out to our managers. I'll also leave the link in the description. Unlike general support, these are our dedicated personal traders who actively trade during trading sessions, who meticulously handle all the copy trading, and you can confidently ask them for a ready-made strategy. They'll be happy to share, so I'll also leave the links to the support account and personal managers in the description. Another very important point is the losses. You have to accept that we won't have 100% profit. Sometimes we'll have losses, just like right now. Why did this trade end up in the red? I don't want to figure it out right now, but the fact is that I made some kind of mistake and, as a result, paid for it with a loss, minus $250. That's why I'll cover the next trade with $300. That's almost 30%. But my strategy allows me to do this, and my risk management does too. So I'll pick a currency pair with a high payout and just cover this loss. I'm choosing the euro-dollar currency pair, selecting it, and setting the trade time to 1 minute. I get a buy signal and now I'm just waiting for the trade to finish. You have to understand that losses are normal, they're part of the job. If you take them too seriously, it'll be really hard for you to make money here. But if you take them in stride, if you stick to a dry, cold strategy without emotions, then you really can hit those $200 a day, or even $500, maybe even $1,000. So the most important things are practice, keeping your emotions cool, and, of course, having a proper working deposit. With a small deposit, you can forget about big numbers like $200 a day. In that case, for you, let's say, $10 a day would be your ceiling. That's why I recommend starting with a larger deposit, but at the same time, reducing your risks. In other words, approach it this way so you can make more trades and get used to trading. As you can see, this trade closes in profit, covers my loss, and brings me $270. So, in this video, I made a profit of $270 from 3 or 4 trades. So, it's entirely up to you to decide how much you're willing to risk. Yes, you can do this in 10 trades. You can do it in 20 trades, or you can actually do it in just 1 trade. If that trade ends in a loss but you have a working strategy, then your second trade can cover that loss, and there you go, that's a 20% gain. In my case, it's even plus 27%. So, here's the deal. I'll leave a link to our support account and our managers in the description. You can message us about the strategy, and also about our private elite community where we share signals every day. We also have our own personal course here, which you can study, and it will also be available in the private community. All you need to do is go to the pinned message. That's where you'll find the course on psychology and technical tools. There's a ton of valuable information collected by our managers. So, I'll leave all the links in the description. Join our community and start earning with us. That's it for now. I'll say goodbye and see you in the next videos.